Jonathan Majors, I can't wait to stop talking about this nigga.
This y'all boy.
He ain't my boy. I mean, I ain't got no problem with him. I ain't gonna lie. I only seen him in the second Ant-Man or the third one. Wasn't that impressed. Apparently he was in Loki. I thought it was kind of weird. I ain't go see Creed 3 because
Loki was good.
Yeah, I
love him as an actor, but I told y'all earlier this year that I didn't really like the way he kind of went off on men talking about masculinity and talking about how masculinity was fluid and all these other things, like, with the photographs and like him understanding that, at the end of the day, he is an image, for black men, and him saying basically, well, I'm just going to do me. Right.
Yeah. Well, I think, I do think he understands he represents black men.
I do, but he clearly said, I'm going to do me. Right?
Yeah. Well, that's everybody. To do. Everybody's like that.
Yeah.
Like, we like that. Like, I represent black men, but I'm still going to do me. I'm going to be me.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my shit. So I ain't mad at that. And I know we've had plenty of conversations about the whole masculinity shit and the fluid shit and the flower shit. I still don't got a problem with that photo shoot. It's whatever. Ebony did what I expect Ebony to do, and a dude who's about to rise the ranks in Hollywood is going to do what they tell him to do. They is whoever you want them to be.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I look at it, if you do not know, because you have to know, whoever is picking out the pictures of Jonathan Majors on this press run of him being found guilty, you have a sick, twisted sense of humor. These are the worst. Look, he looks sick in these pictures.
Well, because they have to make him look guilty, despite the fact that he really wasn't found guilty of anything outside of accidentally hurting her by putting her back in the vehicle in the middle of the street in New York City.
Yeah, he was aggressive, I guess, with her. Anyway, he was found guilty. Now, the charges sounded like bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, the charges was
but you can't put your hands
in the car.
You can't put your hands on white women.
Here's the thing. This is dirty little secret. You can't really put your hands on women on camera, general, period.
And they can't be white.
And if they report you, you're going to get arrested. You're going to have to go through the process, right?
Facts, especially if they white.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay there.
So that doesn't change. But again though, right? We kind of saw this coming.
Saw what coming? Him being found guilty?
Well, him being vilified, regarding this, the moment it happened, right? Like the moment it happened, we never thought was like, yo, he gonna get out of this,
scot free.
Yeah.
I guess I do feel bad for him. When I say I feel bad for people, it's not that I feel, like somebody help him. I feel bad because you made your choices because you're doing you.
Yeah.
And you got to live with them choices because you decide to do you. And in the turn of it, no matter what was said to Jonathan Majors, black men did feel away. Even if it was a 50-50 split.
Well, yeah. Brothers trying to defend him.
Well, before that, when you made the comments about masculinity, black men did feel away.
Yeah.
Some of us, like even me, in agreeing with what he was saying, I could understand what he was saying. I ain't say I liked it. I ain't saying I agree with him, what he's saying. But some of the shit look, I came on this podcast straight up and said it. When you got up there and said, yo, these men won't say that to my face, I agree with you. Because a lot of y'all niggas do say shit on the internet, and when a regular person is in your face, you are silent, you turn your head, you act like you don't see him. So when it's a dude who's 6 foot, buff as shit, and he's super rich, meaning he can make you disappear before you get to your car, you definitely ain't saying shit. So I agree with it. But here's the thing. I thought it was corny.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? So when you do that and it's a split on black men, and then when you lean so far into what black women are feeling, which I'm cool with that. But you got to deal with once you put a hand on a woman and women saying, hey, no, we turn our back on you. Or they want to give you grace and space. Air quotes.
Well, he's not really being, not. I don't really see a lot of grace online when it comes to him.
Oh, I did air quotes.
Yeah,
grace and space.
Outside of I do see brothers saying it, and I do see people reiterating your point, right? Like, yo, can't put your hands on a white woman. I don't think you really can put your hands on any woman, but I think men got to like. Here's the thing, right? If we go back and we look at him talking about, hey, I'm trying to build something here. I need you to understand your position, right? Similar to a Michelle, similar to a Coretta, right? That was the opportunity for him to leave. Because as a man, if you don't leave when you're trying to build something and the woman isn't listening to you,
she will tear that shit.
This moment is coming.
Facts.
And I think that needs to be the lesson here. Is like, yo, like as a man, once you put your foot down, once you say no, that's it. If she cannot get in line with that, you got to let her go.
Facts.
He lets her go. He never has to deal with this right here.
Yo, if only Tory Lanez and Jonathan Majors would have listened to this podcast.
I mean, you got to put your foot down, bro. And I get it. That's hard for men to do.
And now Marvel look corny. I'm saying it. Marvel, y'all look corny. I ain't mad at you because I understand that. What's the slogan of the NFL? Like, the shield is bigger than anybody.
Yeah.
And I understand Marvel, Disney is like, yo, nobody bigger than the company. But Marvel acting like a third degree assault and harassment is like grounds for termination when, well, we see what they made with Iron Man.
Yeah, I think this has more to do with the bottom line of those comic book movies seem not be selling as well than it has to do with Jonathan Majors right now. I think this is an excuse. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I was telling somebody else. I was like, yo, Marvel been shooting blanks for a minute. Yeah. They have not had a great year.
They have not. I don't know what happened with the Russo brothers. If whatever their contract was, y'all need to double it and bring them back. You need to get Robert Downey Jr. Back. You need to go get Captain America. You need to bring his ass back, and you need to hurry up and get Wolverine in one of these next movies because the shit is not there, bro. And it looks bad. It's like people are just not interested anymore, and it sucks when you kill off people in movies as you supposed to, but you don't have the backup plan. And if your backup plan was Kang, which I was, I follow a bunch of people, cool people that's.
I think they're gonna bring them back though. I think
they got to because from what everybody else is saying is like, yo, this is the storyline that we want.
I think they're just doing the right thing now, and then next summer you'll see all these things come back.
They gonna have to because this shit is not hitting. Yeah. It sucks. Let's get into finances. Wait, where to post that? What's the post you